Get to play for the NBA title awaits the winner. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Hey everyone, with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Celtics coming in. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Marcus Morris. Sixers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Got it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Here comes the screen. Irving to Horford. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Horford knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Gets it in the right corner. Butler. Not that time. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Irving. Butler into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Has a chance. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Now a steal by Philly. To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Irving into the front court. 8-0 is the score. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. And scores. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called the most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day, that they will do anything possible to win the single possession in every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Marcus Morris, strong finish.
Really good to get that first bucket, but you have to remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep chipping away, get yourself back in this ball game.
Butler into the front court. 10-2 the score. Kyrie with the rock. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Off the iron. It came out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down a dozen. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. Missed his first, that one goes.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beasts. Inevitably, the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
It's denied by Embiid.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Sixers control it to Butler. Fires the three. They dare Jimmy Butler to take it, and he makes them pay.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Simmons into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Oh, Ben Simmons looking good, 4 for 5.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Butler. The monster stuff. They cannot be stopped right
from the start. That's the way you run the floor, and you put the pressure on them right away in the first quarter.
Knocked loose. Smith now into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Curling inside. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Rozier. Rebound taken by the Sixers. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 5 for 6.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Off the assist.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
McConnell. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about
it. Simmons with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To McConnell. To Simmons. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. T.J. McConnell, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. And gets... Get the count. Camera's out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Reddick goes to the left side. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Substitution being made in this one. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Have to be careful inbounding the basketball, but good anticipation by the defense.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
For 3, and Jimmy Butler adds 3.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Knocked loose. Horford. Taken by the Sixers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Jimmy Butler, he's now shooting 5 for 7.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Embiid. He throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys down big to Marcus Morris.
Uh-oh, you know you can't guard me out here.
Irving not getting the bounce.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Sixers call for time as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. You've got to get that one to go. Irving with the basketball. Down a bundle to Marcus Morris. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3.
Just like that.
Here's Simmons with it up top. He'll run the offense to Butler. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Harris to Simmons. Flushes it home.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Sixers have it. From 18 feet at the buzzer, we are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Simmons with it. His guys holding the big lead.
I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Passed it off. Reddick. They need something to go down. It's no good. Irving to Marcus Smart. Cashes in for two.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall. Shot from the lane won't go. Reddick to Butler. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks, but you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Ben Simmons at the line for two shots. 56% for his career, and hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Irving, big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Sixers control it. Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting reports.
Simmons to Butler. Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Into the front court comes Simmons. Looking to make something happen. To Butler. Here's a chance from long range, and Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot 3 is good.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, offensive unit.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Reddick to Embiid. To Simmons. Oh, Horford up to block the shot.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
And stuffs it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Jaylen Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. The screen sets him up for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Baines powers it through.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Into the front court comes Smith. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Tatum. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Beyond the arc for 3. That's smart with the rebound. From the painted area, won't go down. That ends the third quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter, and they have really not shown up tonight. This has been a very disappointing performance.
I mean, they've been outplayed in every facet of the game, shooting, rebounding, even taking care of the ball. Even the managers of the opposing team are running out there faster to clean up the floor than their managers are.
To Redick. Butler, down low for Harris. Tobias Harris above the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
Irving.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Shot no good. Nate's just 1 of 3 on that trip. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Horford. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Redick to Simmons. Oh, they call him for the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Harris. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Irving brings the ball up court. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Embiid. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. to Tobias Harris. Deep right corner. Harris. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Shot by Smith. Off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. Kyrie. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
4-3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Smith with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Good to Irving. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Gets it in the right corner. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Irving. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Irving to Hayward. Irving. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. To Embiid. Good look that time, but off the mark.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
And they called a foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Pass. Deep 3. At the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. The Sixers are victorious. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers did more than just win a game here today. They won the Eastern Conference crown, and the celebration in that locker room must be going crazy right now. Still, as tomorrow rolls around, these guys will be right back to business. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Celtics.
We're hoping for a different postseason future, but now it's about what-ifs of the past. The reality of the offseason is now upon them.
The Celtics got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. Assists.
The Philadelphia 76ers showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. And it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.